What's up? What's up? So I got asked, what did I think about the Pittsburgh Steelers trading George Pickens to the Dallas Cowboys and they getting a third and a fifth round draft pick? What did I think? That's a duh. Now he's 24. He's played 3 years, but he's been a head case. And I don't think Mike Tomlin wants a double Junior Whopper version of Antonio Brown. First of all, Pickens ain't Antonio Brown. Second of all, he ain't Antonio Brown. And third, he ain't Antonio Brown. Good to very good, but you ain't Antonio Brown. In English, we deal with headaches that are worth it. We're not gonna go too past the rookie deal with the kid and the cat that ain't got his thing together and he's acting like he's more bothered and trouble than he's worth. Translation, we're gonna exit out of him now. We don't want to find out because he could just be erratic and we can't have it. And he's tasted the patience of his teammates. And he's not that kind of a tier of a player yet to be acting like that. Dallas likes kind of a misfits. Cats trying to get it together. They needed a second slot. I don't know how good that'll make them because Dallas is still Dallas. And Dak Prescott, I do think, is on the downside of his career. I think his peak and his promise starting to catch up. You know, when you're about 10 years into your career and your post-game podium is deeper than your actual game because you talk a good game. They got to get their running game, the offensive line, the defense. They got a lot of uncertainty. They got their own dysfunction. But you know, it's and they thought when Pittsburgh got him with Metcalf, DK Metcalf, that was going to be a good deal, and it would have been, except the cat can't keep itself in check. And eventually, you start to lose the locker room. You start to lose patience because the cat is another knucklehead. It's what Antonio Brown, who should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer, first tier receiver, should have been one of the best of his generation easily. Because it would have been interesting if he had stayed on the straight and narrow instead of turning into the Kanye West 50 Cent, where a cat's antics in his mouth that goes all over the place is more known than his actual game. And then you just kind of become secondary, and then you're liable to just say anything and just leave people looking at you sideways, cross-eyed, and crazy. So now, this is where we are. And George Pickens just, he just outwore his welcome. It's just one of those things where they got tired of it and they let him go. They just said enough of this. And I understand. I so get it because it's like you can't go so far with the cat that just keeps on doing what he do and he won't, either grow up or just listen to people. That's the problem. It's not telling you that you have to fundamentally not be yourself, but it doesn't hurt if you don't listen to kind of like balancing it out. And Pickens just kind of went on and, just basically your typical acting like a head case. And he just didn't want to grow up and listen. And the Steelers needed all the focus they can get because you got to understand something. You're in a situation where you could really do something and you just kind of just do dumb stuff. And then when you start doing dumb stuff, you're selling for dumb results. And when you get dumb results, you don't go nowhere. When you don't go nowhere, you get frustrated. And that's what the problem was. I mean, and this kind of behavior has been going on recently. I don't know why Mike Tomlin would be getting treated like that. I mean, he was pretty much a player's coach. But, I always say that, black coaches get treated differently. And sometimes people don't want to behave. And they don't want to respect it. I'm just saying. Super Bowl winning, been to two Super Bowls. Now, there's a lot of people calling for Mike Tomlin to bounce out of Pittsburgh. And he got a lot on the table because how is he going to juggle another 500 with a winning record with low tier quarterbacking and half-hearted offense? And the fact that he's been able to do it shows he's a great coach. But their patience is wearing thin. We'll see what this move means, though. So, anyway, yeah, George Pickens got traded from Pittsburgh to Dallas. Let me know who you think won the trade, you think it should have happened, and how you feel about it. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another shit if you like. Hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.